today I'm going to be showing you a breakdown of Staricon and how it all came together in the end. So as you can already see, the project file is open here, and it is very big. That is for sure. Lots of effects, a lot of automation, which is what these are considered, how you can change levels, things like that. So I guess we can go ahead and break it down. So the song does start with that simple chord structure. That was the So that's pretty much the beginning chord structure that goes through all the beginning there, and well, practically through most of the song except the breakdown. And when you start to layer that on top of things like the bass here, a little more interesting. And then you also have to consider the lead part that I also added in the beginning, which is a very simple pattern. Like all of these are pretty much considered notes. The pattern is apologies, the computer is running very, very hard right now on this. The next pattern I have here is the broken up part for the lead, which is really fun. It really is. That just adds a little more flavor on top of the whole mix altogether. Now for background fill, I like to use pads, choirs, things like that, where it's just a long, drawn-out chord to help bring more surrounding emphasis on what is going on with the music. As you can hear here. Very calming, but not aggressive. It's just a fill, that's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be anything else. Typically I like to build the songs around the main, which is, the main sound, the gritness, what's going to attract it, and then little soft sounds to fill up the edges, make things more whole. And then there's also a little bit of piano for a little bit more taste upon the track. And see how I kind of did some inversions here? That made it a little bit more spicy, so that when it all is filling up together, it gets a little tasteful. Now we also have to consider the drum parts. Just a simple drum and bass pattern. Then after the second chorus, we move into the breakdown. A little bit more tasty, and essentially all that it is just my chords rearranged in different parts. It was that easy, and it worked. I like to experiment to try different things on that, and that just happened to work. And then pair that with the lead. So for effects, I like to add a whole bunch of different layers here. You got the down sweeps, cymbals, and longer sweeps. Makes it a little more tasteful. You must also not forget the drum fills. And that's essentially how the patterns look. So the next part is the instruments that I'm using. Like for the guitar here, what was I using? Ah, yes. So I did a little preset that I made myself. So moving on to instruments, we find that I had a few here. Not a ton, but a few. Simplicity is best. We have a very great VST, which I recommend for everyone, Addictive Keys. It's pretty close to what a real piano would sound like, and if you tinker it enough, you can have some pretty cool sounding things. As far as the main VST I use, and given mine, VST just means virtualization of an instrument. That's pretty much what it means. I really like to use, I think they name it like Silent or Synth, or however they say it. I really like using this tool because it's so robust in what it can do with the envelopes, the filters, the LFOs, the mods, and even the oscillators. So it's just very robust in what it does, and I use my basses, my plucks, practically everything with it because it's that good. As far as the drums go, I just use a sample array going through here. You can see that they're just different layers of different stuff. That's a higher synth. And in the end, that's pretty much what made Staricon here. I really love this song, and I really look forward to playing it live for anyone in the future here at conventions, which we have some coming up. So I will have news about that later, but not now. And that's pretty much the workflow as it goes for Staricon. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, please let me know in the comments so that the next time I do this for a song, which I probably will, I will be able to cover something like that. So that concludes the project for Staricon. And with that, until next time, bye!